Fuck Persona 4. It is the worst Persona game. Persona 4 is not a bad game, but it is definitely weaker compared to Persona 3 and Persona 5. I mean, the music in Persona 4 is just way weaker compared to Persona 3 and 5. I think the only song I remembered in Persona 4 was the Heaven song and, that Sounds of Life shit or whatever, the one like Sounds of Life or some nonsense like that. The dungeon and boss music in the game aren't that good. And speaking of boss fights, Persona 4 has some of the most forgettable, boring boss fights I've ever seen in a Persona game. The characters in Persona 4 are fine, but they're definitely not as good as Persona 3 and 5. I mean, what does Rise even do in the game? Like, all she does is just flirt, and she doesn't really say or do anything that important. I mean, she's the team navigator, but from a story point of view, what does she do? I understand her purpose from a gameplay point of view, but I don't know. I just don't like her that much. Kanji is my favorite Persona 4 character, but to anyone who thinks he's gay or transgender, same for Naoto, to anyone who thinks those characters are LGBT, I just want to say you are very desperate for representation, and you're also media illiterate, and those characters are factually straight. Naoto herself even straight up says that she's a woman. Like, I don't get how idiots think that this character is transgender. The main protagonist, Yu, is just way too perfect. I actually like how the Persona 5 protagonist, Ren or Joker, actually has flaws and is more goofy. Like, I don't know, when I play as Yu, I just feel like a total Gary Stu. Even when he has low social stats, they're still relatively very positive. I mean, what I like about Persona 5 is that when you're the new kid, everybody just hates you and doesn't respect you, and it's even worse because you have a criminal record. That's very realistic. And then when Yu gets to the new school, everybody immediately just wants to, fuck him. It's just very unrealistic, and he's way too perfect for my taste. Yukiko is such a boring and useless character. I mean, the only good thing about Yukiko is that during combat she has like infinite MP, and she has like really good healing and fire skills. But I mean, from a character point of view, she sucks. And outside of Adachi, who's just an idiot that gives away his plan, I just don't think Persona 4 really has that good of a villain. I mean, the final goddess boss literally comes out of nowhere. With Nyx in Persona 3, there was some sort of build-up to it. And in Persona 5, the final boss, at least the original final boss, Yaldabaoth, or Ildabaoth, however you pronounce it, the giant chalice. That guy played a huge important role in the game's theme of, brainwashing the masses and making them comfortable. And then in Persona 5 Royal, they made an even better villain. But the villain in Persona 4, is just some random goddess that just wants to genocide everybody for no reason, and she decides to test humanity in a tiny Japanese town. Like, how is that fair? How is that logical? You want to test, billions of humans' lives by, using teenagers or something like that? Like, it's just really stupid. I mean, doing that kind of test in a small, random Japanese town, that's so specific. But hey, it's JRPG anime logic bullshit. Nanako is a useless, fat little shit. Like, she just doesn't contribute at all. And Dojima is a horrible father figure. Teddy is actually one of the best characters in Persona 5. Like, I like that part where you get sick and tired, and Teddy actually looks after him and helps him out. But a lot of people don't like Teddy because, I don't know, I guess they're allergic to positive characters or something. The gameplay in Persona 4 is also incredibly dumbed down. I mean, there's only one type of physical attack. Like, there's no slash or gun options, and you can only equip one type of armor. I mean, equipping one type of armor, that was the same for Persona 5. But at least Persona 5 balanced things out by having, new abilities, more strategies during battle, and better equipment options. Persona 4 is just way more limited and just way more stupid. The dungeons in Persona 4 are also just very lame and not interesting to explore.